Hello everyone, my name is Dmitry. Let's play some Fields of Fire today. We're still on the mission 6 from Normandy campaign, and last time we finished turn number 4, so we are at the start of turn number 5. So let's recall what just happened last turn. I believe this machine gunner here fallen back from the village on the hill, and after some shootout our assault team here became a litter team. Maybe not after a shootout, but after artillery barrage, if I recall correctly. And now, as we have only one card under the volume of fire, I think we are moving back to the contact status. But overall advance was quite successful. We have many spare assault teams to continue push forward toward the objectives, which are just one row ahead in the camera point of view. And our tanks are in good position in the center, so they can already spread out through the map and cover the future advance with the possible fire. So the plan is to continue our advance, trying to flip the camera a little bit. I want to try to finish the mission in just one attempt without reattempt, and I believe there is a chance to do it. So let's start with the friendly high HQ phase, turn number 5, no event, and move every activation marker up. Battalion HQ activates Company HQ, and Company HQ got 5 plus 1 for the veteran, which is 6, total of 9. Okay. I believe everyone is in line of sight of company commander, and no staff or HQ are under cover marker, so we can activate everyone. And as there is no limits for advance due to HQ event, we will push everyone forward aggressively again. We also have to deal with this machine gunner, and I believe it was spotted last time. That's why we send the assault team there. And if we move very aggressively here, the problem could be with this LMG shifting fire here. So maybe we need to send someone here. So we can have a crossfire against this machine gunner, or maybe call artillery in here. So this forward observer is already waiting for targets in this column. Well, yeah, there are many options. This game always offers many options how to develop your offense. I will activate everything I could, which are every staff and HQ, besides first sergeant, which has no radius set. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I will not activate third platoon so company commander himself could move. So I activate EXO, first tank platoon, second platoon, first platoon. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can even activate third platoon, which is here in the center. But I think they can act in the initiative segment. That's okay. So with one command I will move company HQ either here or there. These are my options. Both are fine. I think I will go here for now. Okay, platoon HQ, CO staff impulse. Everyone is activated besides first sergeant and third platoon. They will go later. Let's start with second platoon. Here, the turn is quite obvious for them. Second platoon got 6. Oh, so they're at maximum 10 commands. They spent 2 commands to make a platoon movement here. And everyone is exposed. And also 1 command to push the assault team forward. I believe this place, just to find out what is waiting for us near the objective. That's it for the second platoon. The rest of commands need to be saved. First platoon got 3, which with their veteran experience also gives the unsaved command. Give them 10, maximum of 10 commands. So we need to stop shooting at this card, but we can use it, all this fire, for infiltration. The tanks will be moving later, So now we can infiltrate. And I believe it's not a bad idea to infiltrate with the platoon HQ to this little team to roll it up. But I need to send my other units first. And this little team is on the upper story. So I can send the rest of the people to, some of the people to the strong building, or I can keep standing here. Okay, first of all, ceasefire, because not everyone is going to move, so we will start with the ceasefire. This PDF is removed, and the heavy, I believe the tanks are also obey this order, so now we have only small arms fire from the engineers that will be removed later. And there is no, yeah, we still have volume of fire for infiltration attempts, so it's okay. I want to keep mortar forward observer here for the moment, so I want to send squad and MG, I believe. MG can be also useful here, but I will also send the tanks everywhere. And machine gun will be able to fire here, which is also great, and also here if someone appears here. Okay, I want to infiltrate with light machine gun to this card. The LMG team is veteran, so I spent one command with platoon leader and sending LMG here using infiltration. 1, 2, 3. No infiltration, unfortunately. So they moved to this strong building exposed. And starting immediately start fire on this LMG. So there is no PDF here, and assault team will be able to move to this potential contact marker during the general initiative. So maybe I do not need to move anyone for now from the first platoon. They're positioned. Ooh, they are positioned fine, I believe. Yeah, and mortar observer is better be used from the distance, so if short round is drawn, the losses, the miss could be not that critical as if you call in the fire from the adjacent card. Then short round always arrive at your place. Okay. Let's save the rest of the commands with the first platoon. The next one is tank platoon. Got 3 and 6 were saved, so it's 9. Do I need to activate all of the 5 tanks for movement and or fire? I think the HQ can stand behind. Oh no, yeah, HQ can move up to this hill actually, and the rest of the tanks can spread out to this card. Okay, I will spend 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to activate every single tank, but they will be moved a little bit later. Okay. And I can shuffle the tanks that already spent the ammo. Activated. EXO is left. EXO got 3 plus 1 is 4, so he has maximum, and EXO is standing here with the 3rd platoon. Yeah. As the 3rd platoon will go here en masse, and they can also push the assault team here, so this one wouldn't be dependent on the general initiative draw, or can move here just to back up this direction of attack. So the EXO first command, pushing the assault team here. By the way, we are already engaged again after this movement, where we engaged the enemy. So we've got assault team here, and EXO will also move by himself here for 1 command and save the rest, because the rest of the 3rd platoon, or the artillery forward observer, is attached to the 2nd platoon. So I believe EXO should spend 1 command before his own movement to push the artillery field observer here, closer to the enemy lines. And when he got here, he can spend 1 command to push the engineers. I believe the engineers will be scouting the attack position. And they could fire through the cemetery. Cross firing here. Okay. The initiative segment starts with the platoon HQ. 3rd platoon got 1 plus 1 for the veteran, but it's 10 anyway. Everyone moves forward for 2 commands. Okay. and the rest are saved. First sergeant got one command, and do I need to move him with the jeep and machine gun? I believe this can wait. Yes, this can wait. So first sergeant saves 7. And the general initiative, we've got 2. Fine. I want to spend 1 command to infiltrate this assault team to the building. So 2 cards. 1, 2. Exposed. Okay, doesn't matter which one. So they both could be exposed here. And there is no fire from here because engineers moved, and the machine gunner fires with automatic weapons here, so it's -1. I believe this is I have still 1 general initiative to do something if I need it. The engineers will will search for cover. 4 cards in the woods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So no contacts cards. It means that the contact is going to be bloody. Enemy high HQ. Event 3. Where's my scenario book? 3 for turn number 5 is rally. Attempt to rally all pinned on map units. There is no such units, fortunately. So event is gone. Enemy activity check. Yep. We have 1 unit here. What will it do? It's hasty defense. So he is under fire, but not under cover. He draws 1 to 5. It's 5. Hasty defense. It means he tries to conduct a concentrate fire attack. The experience is line. So 2 cards. 1, 2. No effect. Mutual capture and retreat, AT combat, and vehicle movement. Okay, so we will move and shuffle all of the tanks. I want to keep 1 tank here, so I will move this one here, and it will start firing with heavy weapons. I also want one tank here, one here, HQ here, and I will keep this tank here. I wanted to move it here, but I don't want now actually, because it will just waste the ammo. So let's pretend it's moved and I just wasted their command. So it's moved in place. Okay, it's mutual combat phase. Now for a mission to update. Potential contact. We have what we have. We have A, we have B, and we have B. A first. A for engaged is 5 cards. Yeah, and if not that searching for cover, it will be no contact for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and what we have? We have 6. 6 out of 10. 6 on A. Is package number 9, which means defensive position. Defensive position consists of squad in foxholes and squad plus leader in foxholes. Okay, so they are not spotted, they start fire, and they could be at close range or at max loss. So let's draw the squads. 3 and 1. 1, 3 and 1. So 1 is with leader and 3 is without leader. 3 FJ, where are you? Here it is. They have 4 ammo each. And they have foxholes. Now let's draw, are they both at close range or at max loss? 10 is max loss range. So we are counting from here. Let's find out the direction of squad. 3 is front. It's front. I have to check if there is a hill beside. If there is a hill here, no, there is not, and I can already move the camera because the most interesting things are going to happen here, and this card is so shining that I Don't know, maybe I will cover it. Oh, it's still shining. Okay. What can I do to make it not that shining? Maybe move the camera a little bit like that. So we have drawn frontal direction from here, and there is no hill behind this hedgerow, which means that squad in the foxhole comes directly to the primary objective. And of course, and there is a fire with -1 automatic weapon. The next not the next package, but the second part of the package goes to 6 is left front. Well, that's not bad actually. Let's check for the terrain. And let's check for the hill. No hill. There is a farm further here. So this defensive position on this flank, we have a leader with MG squad armed MG. They also fire at the triggering card, putting the crossfire here. Okay, at least we cleared the potential contact A. And now we have 2 Bs. Which one is first? The first one is the left one after the reshuffle. Okay, this place is better. So we've got the reshuffle, and we will draw for the left B potential contact. Okay, at least some Germans appeared in the primary objective, which is predictable that they had a defensive position there. And both of them are unspotted. I did not mark it yet. Let's do this that way. Okay. So the left one. Let's draw for the B contact. We still engaged. 3 cards for B. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nothing is here. And 3 cards for this B contact. 2, 3. And 2 on B. 2 on B is incoming. Either artillery with no spotter or mortar with spotter. 2. It is mortar with spotter and foxholes. With 1 mission left. Spotter, unspotted, incoming. Okay, and the only... Oh no, I can place it here. Yeah, he can live here actually. So I will draw a little bit later. Let me gather everything first. Okay. So the mortar sporter cannot go here because there is enemy unit here already, and he has 2/3 to go here and 1/3 to go here. So we draw one of three. Yeah, 2/3 is frontal, which means he goes to Bakaj, to the secondary objective number 2. And he's also unspotted with one mission left, and potential contact can go. Unfortunately for our tank and for our poor assault team. So everything is unspotted. This still ready firing. Okay. I will need a artillery forward observer here, I believe. And they will provide flanking fire for my assault toward the objective, so I will have to deal with both of these enemy units. Okay, at least the map is crowded with the enemy somehow. It was potential contact, evaluation segment, and I hope this is it. Yep. Let's move to the pinned recovery segment, which is not happening, and combat effects segment. So it's fortunate for the tank that this incoming is not affecting it. For now, it could affect the tank only during the AT combatant vehicle movement phase, like the mines. And during the combat effects segment, there are only flamethrower attacks, NCM attacks, and that's it, and adjusting the ammo. Okay, so combat effects segment. Let's go from top to bottom, from left to right. We have to start with this assault team under crossfire. The first thing, I will adjust the ammo for this automatic weapon. Okay. They have -1 for automatic weapon, -1 for crossfire, -2 for exposed, -2 for exposed. So it's -4 plus 1 for the orchard, -3. Wow, -3 is a miss. Yeah, I saw this only against the enemy units. Okay, the next unit under the fire is enemy machine gunner. So who is firing at him should adjust the ammo. The tank, and LMG here. Okay, so we have Yeah, by the way, mortar in the future can fire here if someone can direct the fire. Yeah. Okay, that will be next turn. What we have here is +2 for the woods, -3 for the heavy, -1 for the crossfire. It's -2. -2 is hit. And for the line, paralyzed. Okay. Which means they never got back their MG. The next row, this card is under fire. It's just -4 against the assault team, which is hit, and the line is paralyzed. And this village, we have pinned non-exposed unit here. So against him the fire is +3, +3 is +6, +1, -1, just +6. +6 is a miss. And 2 units from top to bottom here, they are +6, -2 for exposed, -1 for automatic weapon, is +3. The top one is hit, and the top one is assault team. Assault team became litter team. And LMG +3 pinned. Okay. So they both pinned. I will just flip the exposed marker to the pinned. Yeah. And now we have to adjust the fire because enemy litter team does not fire back. So we're removing this. This one is fine. This is fine. The best is still heavy weapons, which is fine. Yeah. So at least this platoon can capture the village on the hill, which is not bad. Clean up. Clean up. Let's clean up some exposed markers. And then moved fire markers. The next turn is 6. Let's play further. Yeah, we have 2 litter teams here in different buildings, in different locations, and I want to rally them to assault teams for sure. Okay, let's start with the HQ. No event. Battalion HQ activates company HQ, and company HQ is activated with 4 commands, total of 8. Company HQ can activate everybody again. So I will need everyone, I think. Yeah, I will need everyone. Yeah, I want to push the tank forward out of this zeroed area. And this will also lift the fire from here, so I can move to these woods. Okay, so the general plan is first platoon securing the village and rallying the leader teams, to assault teams to push them to the woods, one of them at least. The tanks are staying in. Yeah, maybe this I want to activate this tank at least, and no tanks will be able to move here, and this tank can provide overhead fire to the enemy, and I need someone to move here to start firing here. So I believe it should be also the tank. Okay, and I need the mortar to shoot either here or here, so if platoon HQ moves here, it can call for indirectly, which is great. So company commander needs to activate tank platoon 1, second platoon I believe second platoon does not need the activation, actually. Yeah, because it has nowhere to go yet. They will try to spot, and the initiative is fine for that. Third platoon, yes, activated. First platoon here also activated. EXO, yeah, I believe EXO should push the forward observer here, so this platoon can use it during the general initiative, so is also activated. EXO is activated, and should the EXO move forward himself, yep, and you will save 3 commands. Okay. Activation segment continues. Platoon HQ, CO, Staff, Impulse. Let's start with Who do we start with? Oh yeah, tank couldn't get here, that's the bad news. Okay, let's start with the first platoon, which is the simplest one. First platoon get 2 plus 1 for the veteran. They have 10. Okay. So 2 commands on platoon movement. And I think I will take the mortar forward. Yeah, the mortar forward observer should move with everybody as it's attached to the first platoon. So we move to the different parts of the card, and I don't think anybody should get inside the buildings beside the first platoon HQ. Who will go to this upper story? Himself. Everyone is exposed. Yeah, but platoon HQ is also exposed. And here, this first platoon HQ spent 2 commands to convert the little team to assault team. So it's 4 spent. Can spend 2 more. Okay. And 1 command to push it forward from this upper story to this, to infiltrate. To infiltrate here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I believe I will save the rest. Okay, what about infiltration? It's a line. Oh, and the 6th command is to cease fire from this card. Okay. So the infiltration, 2 cards. 1, 2. No infiltration, unfortunately. And we've got reshuffle. Let me rearrange the counters a little bit. And this contact will be B. That's not bad. So maybe this sector is another main line of German resistance, I hope. First platoon spent 6 commands and saved 4. After the reshuffle, the next one will be the 3rd platoon, which is also activated. So 3rd platoon got, oh, Jesus Christ, got a reshuffle card. Yeah, I should have drawn the card, but it's more quicker to just make the reshuffle. 3 plus 1, 4. The veteran is 4, and it's maximum of 10. I don't want to move the whole platoon forward because because if these machine gunners shift the fire, we could be in trouble. And artillery observer will go up the hill. So who do I want to push here? I think the best yeah. 1, 2. Do I need someone here? Not sure. Should I storm with assault team? And who will go to the cemetery? Someone have to go to the cemetery right now. Maybe to cover the tank. Oh yeah, and when the tank will move out, it will be the subject of this incoming. Yeah, so that's why he's not get away with this. Yeah. Do I want to? The third platoon. What? Oh, the third platoon still has spawn assault team skill. I can use it now. I can use it right now. So I'm using it to spawn the assault team for free. And with one command to send it to the cemetery. No, not to cemetery, but to this cover marker, to the engineers. Yeah, the engineers will go to the cemetery. Okay. And during the general initiative, right? So do I want to have some kind of fire base in these woods for the future? Yes, I want. So I will spend the second command to send this this squad here also to this cover. Yes, it's overcrowded now, but I will clean it up later. Yes, so the third is done, saving 8 commands. EXO got 4, so he's max, and he will push the artillery forward observer here for 1, and move himself for 2. Both are exposed, and now both of them will try to spot this unit. XO will start as he is a veteran. 1 command. 1, 2, 3. Spotted. Okay. So everyone starts shooting here. Not everyone, but some people. Engineers and squad from here. Firing here. And tank from here with the overhead capability. Firing his heavy weapons. And with 1, 2, 3, 3 commands spent. With the fourth command, XO commands to forward observer to call for fire. To call for fire from field artillery battalion for heavy explosive mission. 3 cards. Yeah, we have line of sight, everything is fine. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but that's why the second platoon was left for the initiative segment to make this command work, or at least to get one attempt. Yeah, by the way, XO is able to call to this mortar section to put fire here, but I don't need it because the tank is already providing the heavy weapon. So I believe the enemy unit is under crossfire now. Yep. XO will save the rest commands. He did everything he wanted. The first tank platoon got 5, so it has 9. Up. Oh, I moved. By the way, yeah, it was my mistake to move the HQ here. Okay, I will pay for this. Yeah, of course I wanted to move another tank unit, but I just mixed the label on the counter. So I believe I will allow myself to change this, because that's what I wanted to do, but just missed the text on the counter. So it's not a command mistake. So the tank HQ want to activate this tank here for 1. And this tank here for another 1. Do I want to move further? I'm not sure. actually the tank, this one is able to assault this hedgerow by taking some volume of fire checks. Yeah, but I don't want to do it now. What I want to do is to shift this tank here and to move this tank to the cemetery. Supported by engineers. So they are activated, but not under fire yet. Okay. Platoon line experience can save only 6. And now initiative segment. First sergeant got 1 command, and I'm not sure I want to. Yeah, I want to try to spot this observer actually. Oh, he will shot his last round and then try to escape, so it's just chance to kill him with my tanks or heavy MG and just spend ammo on it. Okay, let him do his mission. First sergeant will save his command, and the jeep will still. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I can shoot. Wow, this is great. I just find out, yeah, the first sergeant try to spot these guys, and the tanks and the heavy MG, yeah, both are very long range. Yeah, so I need to try to scout this. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I believe when I tried to spot this unit, I didn't apply my modifiers. It should be +1 for the height actually, +1 for the veteran, and -1 for the cover, but +1 for automatic weapon. Yeah. And now the first sergeant is the veteran, so +1. +1 for high elevation is +2. Undercover is -1, so it's +1. And automatic weapon is +1, it's also +2. So 4 cards for the sergeant. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. Spotted. And all of these units could provide overhead fire with the heavy weapons volume of fire. That's great. So this tank will move and this will fire, and now I can activate the jeep actually after this spotting attempts to make the first sergeant move somewhere if there is a better position. At least not to spend both of these, the ammo of both of these units on this one. Yeah, I will activate for one command and save the rest to move out from this hill. The second platoon, the second platoon actually in the initiative segment should act before the sergeant, but in this particular case I believe there is no different. 3 commands plus 1 for the veteran, which is maximum. And the first command is for the artillery observer to call for field artillery battalion. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's never, it can't call for the second mission in a row. Should I get some? I will have a chance during the general initiative, I believe. So, okay, I will save the rest. The general initiative. 2. Okay, the artillery forward observer tries to call by himself the same field artillery battalion to call the high explosive fire mission on the primary objective. 1, 2, 3. Wow, he got a battalion mission, a battalion fire mission. That's why he wasn't able to call for fire. So I can choose 2 adjacent cards, and of course I will choose this one, and this one, and put the battalion fire mission, which is for this field artillery battalion in -5. Yeah, and I cross out fire mission from this battalion. Okay, there is a good hit at last. It was first general initiative action, and the second one is the engineer. Oh yeah, but by the way, yeah, there is no PDF here because when the squad moved here, it joined this PDF, this PDF here. So what I have to do, I have to cease fire here, firstly, with the second general initiative. Command, ceasefire, and I have to spend one of my general initiative skill to move this engineer here. Yeah, not ceasefire, but shift fire here. Yeah, not ceasefire, but shift fire here, so everything is proper, and I can keep the crossfire and move the engineer here. Yeah, I can even, speaking mechanically, what can I do with this additional general initiative? So let's keep the things as they were, like that. Oh no, that's just fine. Yeah. Okay. And the engineers are not shooting here because there is friendly unit here. So let's move to the enemy HQ. There is one. Event number 3. Turn number 6. Displays leaders. Wow. The leader was withdrawn. Interesting. And artillery concentration here, just in case. Okay, now we have enemy activity check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Let's check them from left to right. 4. 4 is the rightest one. Okay. The pinned unit on the same card as opposing unit and not undercover. With no leader, he checks 1 to 5. 5 is fallback. Yep, that's unfortunate. We will not be able to capture him. Yeah, there is no crossfire. So he is falling back and he is able to move out of the map. And of course he is doing it. We have 3 left. 1. Okay. Hasty defense. Under fire, but from the same direction. Trading fire. No trading fire. There is no trading fire because fire comes from the different unit, from somewhere. They maybe they don't know where it comes from. So I believe, or maybe it counts as trading fire. I'm not sure. Because yeah, maybe it's not count. Trading fire. Explanation. Yeah, because what my concern is if it counts as trading fire or not. Because if something hits them with the heavy weapons, they are distracted. They could be distracted with this firing from somewhere with the heavy weapons, and this distraction could prevent them to make a concentrated fire here. So okay, let's play it that way, because they are not trading fire, but they firing along the same PDF, but different. And they are under fire. And in cover and from the same direction. So they just being distracted for concentrated fire, keep firing at this unit. Okay. The next unit is, I believe it's 1 or 2. Yeah, it's mortar observer that will act after the reshuffle, and it will try to use its last fire mission. he will draw 3+1 for the mortar concentration. 4 cards to fire here. Okay. Yeah, and this one is also not trading fire, but it's the same situation like on this diagonal. So they will just keep firing. Okay. 4 cards to call the mortar fire on the priority. Yeah. Double hit. So here it is. Yeah, and these are also distracted by this outside fire. They are not trading fire, they are undercover, they are not under fire from the different direction. Oh, they are under fire from different direction because I gave the shift fire order here actually. Yeah, that's why they kept the, yeah, not ceasefire but shift fire. They are under fire from different direction, and they, for hasty defense, drawn 5, which is fall back, and they just fall back outside of the map. Whoa. I don't think it's bad actually. So they do not fire from here, no crossfire, and it's great that we got the battalion mission that hits this unit also. Okay, this is it. For enemy activity check, mutual capture and retreat. I believe only unpinned teams under volume of fire retreats. So this one is not under the fire. Yeah, no one retreats. AT combat and vehicle movement. Well, let's move the activated units. I will start with this jeep. Just move him downhill. And I will move this tank to the village. And this tank, just after it activated, I believe it should undergo the resolve VOF on the vehicle's card, if there is one. And there is one. Let's get my favorite, this great handy play rates. What is the anti-tank modifier? Defensive value is 0. Cover and concealment is +1. And I believe the -1 is also applied because of incoming fire. Yeah, because the the commander could be outside the machine. So okay, it's 0 for the cover and concealment. Move and fire modifier. If I didn't move yet, should I get it? Yeah, including burst modifier, by the way. Moving target. In the card they moved too. Yeah, so they didn't move yet. They are not moving target yet, like in advanced squad leader. Okay, so it's +1, -1, 0. And -1 for volume of fire. Yeah, so it's -1 plus the card. -1 plus 1 is 0, which means they are knocked out in place. And the 2 crew steps are fire teams, I believe, generic fire teams, that immediately undergoes the hit procedure. So the Germans got my tank knocked out. Yeah. Convert each crew and passenger step to generic fire team and immediately inflict a hit a place under the wreck. And what is the size of the crew? Is it really 2 crew? Crew steps, yeah, 2. Okay, 2 fire teams. And we've got wreck here. I like this second volume, not this, but this second volume counters more. Hits for the first one is fire team, and for the second one is litter team. Oh, I should check for green experience. Yeah, it's both litter teams actually. Both are litter teams. And both are pinned. And under the rack. Well, yeah, and I believe they will receive another one. Another hit very soon. Did I move every tank I wanted to? I think so. So it's mutual combat phase. Fire mission update segment. Incoming are gone. Pending fire. Flipped. Yeah, this fire mission is spent. And my fire missions are also flipped. Yeah, I hope someone got here. potential contact evaluation. I believe we have two, and both of them are B, so maybe there are a lot of A on the last row as I drawn them randomly. Which one is the first? The right one. Okay. We are still engaged. Yeah, this PDF is gone just after this tank was destroyed. I wanted to move it out to get rid of this volume of fire. Engaged on B is 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. It's contact. 5 on B. 5 on B is sniper. Oh, I never encountered a sniper before, you know. In basic +1 cover. So I will need sniper volume of fire here, and I will need small arms fire here. Yep, and max loss range, not spotted of course. Which direction? It's gonna be from here, so it's 2/3 right front and 1/3 on the right. Is in the front, and this, yeah, at max loss he is very far actually, because the second cards have white borders, so he is far away. He shoots at us through the gully and hedgerow and open field. Wow. Okay, that's very far, and I believe he will never go away from here. Oh, he is long range. No, not that far. And as he fires through the potential contact marker, he removes it for free, and it was A. Yeah, I will move this PDF and sniper closer, so you will be able to see it. At least, yeah, it has long range, so I don't need this. Yep. And the next potential contact is also 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. No contact. Great. These engineers are lucky. Yeah, I don't have anyone forward, so no potential contact markers left. Pinned recovery. This one is recovered, I believe. Yeah, both of them are not under fire. Yeah, I hoped someone would appear here under my Battalion 5 mission, but that's not a problem. Combat effects. Let's start from top, from the left. The First is this squad. The leader abandoned it, and it's lost his line of sight, by the way. And there is also no line of sight if I wanted to shoot. Yeah, he's lost his line of sight just before the combat effects. So we are removing this, and kind of he still fires at his own card. Yeah, and spend ammo for that. So what he got? -5 +2 +1 for gully because it's incoming fire. So it's -5 +1 for foxholes +1 for gully. It's -3. And -3 is a hit. And for line, it's paralyzed and fire team. Not great. And which type of squad is it? 1 or 2? 1. Okay, so it's paralyzed. The generic team is paralyzed, and 2 machine gun teams just pinned. 2 machine gun fire teams pinned, and they every team got one ammo, paralyzed, pinned. Okay, this one is empty. This one is empty. So the next unit under the fire is on this card, and the sniper randomly chooses this assault team, unfortunately. So it's +2 -5, which is -3. -3 is a pin. Could you believe it? I will flip the marker. Wow, just the pin. And no one is under fire here. So let's make some cleanup. Let's do some cleanup. Exposed. And moved, fired. The next turn will be the 7th. Yeah, it's better to place the maybe second phase line, which here fallen behind. You can see it here. Maybe one, we can put one near our rear, so many units can run forward quickly if they lagged behind. But maybe the second one should be a little bit closer to the front to move faster in the latest stage of the offensive. Yeah, the battalion mission was fine, but it didn't make any damage. But I believe the next turn, as we cleared everything besides the last row to objective, so we can follow up closer. I believe the artillery observer can go here and continue here to call for fire here. And we can already move to the objectives. Yeah, the problem is the sniper, and the sniper can cover the secondary objective, so maybe we will have to deal with him. Maybe we will have to spot him from the hill, so he'll need to escape after he's spotted, but it will be next time. Yeah, these 2 turns were quite eventful, that's why they are so long. Thank you for watching and see you next time. I hope you had fun watching these adventures as I had playing them. Bye bye.